What's going on, Dolphins fans? It's Connor from the Dolphins Dive, and in today's video, we're doing a player review for Robbie Chosen. Before I hop into today's video, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow, and while you're at it, comment down below. Before we get into it, I want your predictions. Predict how many yards Robbie Chosen will have this upcoming season, because seemingly it seems like he's gonna make the roster. And the last little plug, merch shop, thedolphinsdive.com, where you can get dope Dolphins merch like this Tua Tagovailoa shirt. Sorry, I struggled trying to show it to the camera, but Robbie Chosen, honestly, what a hometown discount. Obviously, Dolphins signed him a couple months back, and it was a shock to most people because the Dolphins do not need receivers, and why would Robbie Chosen choose to come to the Dolphins when he could basically sign to any other team? Now, he does have some off-the-field issues, which are a bit of concern, but now he's coming back home to Miami, which, once again, if you have off-the-field issues, can be a bit of concern. But I'm happy to hear when Chris Greer was talking about the signing that he sat down Robbie and was like, listen, man, we already have two top-end receivers. Like, you have to understand this is what your role is going to be. So field out the market, think about it, and we'll reach back out to you with a contract if you're still interested in making this happen. And he still took the deal, and he's been showing out all of OTAs and all of minicamp. So it looks like the Dolphins just got a wide receiver 3 for a 1-year, $1.3 million deal, which is an absolute bargain, which once again, we have Cedric Wilson on the roster and on the pay sheet for about, I think, $6 to $8 million. And hopefully we can look to move him in a trade, but with that kind of salary, it is hard to move on from him. So hopefully we can find a partner with, obviously, Robbie seemingly becoming a very good player for us. So definitely gained some comfort in the news that Chris Greer had that conversation with him. And like I said, he's been doing a tremendous job throughout minicamp and OTAs and looks primed to be our wide receiver 3, specifically in 11 personnel. Now, like I said, he is still competing with Cedric Wilson because he's still on the roster, and if we can't find a trade suit, then it doesn't really make sense to cut him. So you have competition for wide receiver 3 between him and then, honestly, also Eric Ezukama. Now, obviously, I don't think Eric is in that caliber with Cedric Wilson or Robbie Chosen yet because he's still coming into his second season. However, he provides a different skill set than those guys. Those guys are both smaller, Robbie's not small in terms of height, but he's like 190 pounds. But we need to be able to block in this scheme to help set up the run and the play action. So Eric Ezukama is a big guy who can help block and set up the run there. So he provides a different skill set that Robbie doesn't really differentiate from Jalen or Tyreek. So that is where Eric Ezukama can steal some snaps and become our wide receiver 3. So obviously, I don't think he's the caliber of Robbie, but in terms of skill sets, it might be more necessary. But it truly does appear the Dolphins have created a track team with Raheem Mostert, Devon Arcane, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and now Robbie Chosen. Damn! We have the fastest offense in all of football, and it's going to be a very big threat to a lot of teams. Like, not only do you have to worry about Tyreek, not only do you have to worry about Jalen, but now you have Robbie Chosen, who is faster than most people on a football field, who can catch the rock and take it to the crib or run past your entire defense. So Mike McDaniel's got a lot of tools to play with, and it's going to be interesting to see how he utilizes him. So in this player review, I'm just going to break down my thoughts on the role he's going to have and then my prediction on the amount of yards he's going to have. So honestly, I think Robbie Chosen does win the wide receiver 3 job. Once again, when it's not a bigger body, but I think he's going to be our third receiver in terms of snap counts throughout the entire season. And trying to compare those stats to last season and Trent Sherfield, I think he's going to be a little bit in a similar role, but he can't block like Trent Sherfield. That's my only concern, is that we need blocking for this offense to be at its maximum capacity. And when you're running out Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Robbie Chosen, who are all kind of smaller builds, now blocking is an effort thing, but you would like a little bigger body to help get those kind of blocks sealed. But I'm projecting him to be our third receiver in snap counts, so our wide receiver 3, and put up around 30 catches for 500 yards and a pair of touchdowns. That's my prediction. Comment down below your predictions. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Like and comment to help the channel grow. Until next time, I'll catch y'all.